How are we similar and how are we different?
We're similar in terms of our political leanings. We have very similar politics.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to try and find something
Right.
that we disagreed on.
Politically, I mean, I don't think I would date you if you didn't have the same politics. I dated so many people that said they had the same politics as me, and then they would say something that was foul. That's a nice way to say it. They were behaving in a foul manner. How are we different? How we manage conflict.
Yeah.
We manage conflict in incredibly different ways. You shut down. You don't want to talk about conflict or have those conversations. A matter of fact, it's like a sticking point for us in our relationship because I want to work it out. I want to get through it. I want to move on. And you're just like, I'm not dealing with that. Which is fine, but I think also is kind of an issue, at least for me.
Yeah.
When was the last time I made you feel secure as a man? Do I threaten your masculinity? That's what this question feels like to me. When was the last time I made you feel secure as a man? It makes me feel like it's like that question that people always assume that feminists do. They threaten men's masculinity. I mean, that's not the question. That's just how I'm reading it.
Where I'm sometimes worried about my weight and my physical appearance. And then
You're a babe.
Yeah, and you still like say you're still sexy, like.
Yeah, I mean, you are a babe.
Well, thank you, but I don't know, not as a man, but I guess, yeah, as a man, but also just as a person.
What about as a man, though, is the question. I mean, as a person, yeah, you're a babe. But do you attribute your physical appearance to like your masculinity or security in a man?
Yeah.
That's being a man.
That's growing up and.
With like imagery of machismo culture.
That's definitely what it is.
That's exactly what I figured.
Like that penis size is another thing. Like that all is like ingrained in like what it is to be a man. What's a pain in me you'd like to heal?
Your experience in combat. It sucks that you lived through that. It sucks that I can pull out this picture and be like, who's this goon with a rifle in between his legs? Or, or whatever. And you're like, yeah, it's my best friend that lost his legs. And I'll say, well, when was the last time you talked to him? And you're like, I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a long time. That's because vets that go through that kind of trauma cut everybody out from their lives.
Turned very alcoholic and then got, I don't know. He was working for the Wounded Warrior Project and then he quit. And I don't know. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know.
But he's not the only person in your life that like has some sort of connection to combat or whatever that, things are not going hot for them. And when we talk about it, it's really hard. Like people that have died. What's the first name of the person that lost their legs? I mean, that's something that I wish that I could heal. I can't even imagine also when we talk about the time when you got back. You spent like $2,000 on Red Bull and vodka in like a month or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know that person, And I say that in the sense that like there's so much that has changed in those couple of years in between that moment to the moment that we met. What experience do you think has shaped me the most and how?
Being pulled over.
Yeah.
For a supposed DWI.
Yeah. Driving on the
And then the cops going ahead and beating you.
Yeah.
And then being in jail for, I think the weekend. Being maced and.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely like, I don't think that's a rock bottom. I think that's like the experience where like that changed everything like that came afterwards.
I think that experience shaped the rest of my life.
Yeah.
No, that's actually what I thought you were going to say.
That brought on more trauma.
Oh, honestly.
I mean, that was traumatic enough, but that also like opened the door to like.
Fucked me up.
Yeah.
I think that began my downward spiral into addiction. Because I had been sober before that.
Yeah.
Like, I had decided to be sober because I hadn't had anything serious happen, but I just didn't like the way that I acted when I drank. And I noticed that it was something that was like, oh, this is making me uncomfortable. I don't want to drink anymore because I think I act like a jerk. But that was it, so I had stopped drinking. And then I got into a fight with my then partner and then drove like an idiot to go buy cigarettes. I was on the phone with you, actually, and we were friends, just friends then, and you were trying to calm me down, and yeah, I got pulled over and beaten really, really badly. I think that when I look back at that time, it's so hard because at the time I didn't realize how much I was affecting other people in my life. Like, even having this conversation right now, I want to drink for the first time in a long time because it feels so bad, because I feel so guilty. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is it okay, though? Why do you love me?
Is that the next question?
I mean, I guess I ask you this sometimes anyway.
Why do I love you?
Yeah, I'm such a weirdo. Why do you love me?
I guess because you are a weirdo.
Because I'm a weirdo?
No, because I see how happy you are, and it's not like a fake happiness. It's like a genuine happiness for life or for yourself. And I see it as like not like an inspiration, but it makes me happy to see you like so joyful at times, even about nothing sometimes.
What's so weird is that I see myself as not being a happy person. And the only thing I've ever wanted to be is happy. Is that strange?
We don't always see ourselves as how others see us.
We don't always see ourselves as other people see us.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's really sweet. What? I'm just, yeah.
I'll go.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I think that's sweet. Well, I'm glad that you see me as being happy.